Yeah, so let me just go to where he explains it real quick.
Is that Kaylee McEnamy?
No, that's Tommy something.
Tommy Lauren?
Yeah, just to be clear, I'm not a fan of any of the people on this panel except for Piers Morgan. I don't know anybody on this panel really all that well.
Hey, look, it's us.
But I assume this will be a very interesting conversation that we're about to have. And I thought that this would be a good debate. So let's go. All I looked up when I found this was because I haven't started watching Piers Morgan regularly until like I used to always watch Gary and Drinker go on there, but I haven't watched him regularly until recently. So I was like, Piers Morgan culture war. Talking about the stuff that we talk about, like pop culture and things like that. And I found this specific one, so I watched. I haven't finished it. I've watched like half of it. And I'm not going to show you guys the entire thing, obviously, because we're going to actually talk about this. I just want to show points here and there. But I thought that it was topical and something that Roman might have something to say on. And I thought it would be something interesting for us to just bring up.
By the way,
him and I have talked about the way that men feel in the country before and the way that toxic masculinity is perceived.
By the way, before we start, I wanted to let you all know that I might be, this isn't like confirmed right now, but in a month or two, I might be doing a political debate. And so if/when that happens, I would be streaming it on my main channel and on my politics channel. And since Roland is literally in the center, he would be the moderator because he can ask fair questions. Because I don't know anyone else that could, because there would be some sort of a bias. So I'm just letting y'all know, if that happens,
guys, this will be a lot of fun. Honestly, if you want, Roman, we're gonna funnel everybody over to your channel to watch it, but we can put clips of it up on this channel too. Afterwards,
that was kind of what I was. Yeah. That was what I was thinking.
I would love to moderate it.
But the thing is, I try to keep politics off of this channel. Anytime that we get political here, I put it over on my politics channel.
Well, here's what I was going to say about that. Just making a playlist, and it's only when I'm involved on your politics channel that it gets posted on the RoloRome cast channel.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, only when I'm involved, when it's you and I.
Yeah.
Is the only time that we post anything from it.
Yeah. That's fair. Okay.
Because it's not necessarily a political topic on our channel. It's just clips from the other one that you can come and watch on the RoloRome cast channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Only you and I are involved. You and I have to be involved.
Yeah.
I did mention, I thought you were going to mention something else. I did mention, I don't know if you saw, I did mention might be a lot of solo Rolos coming up recently. I didn't say anything about it. I didn't say anything about it.
I want to make a statement.
I didn't say anything about it. All right, Shabugi. I just said that exact sentence that I just said.
All right. Anyway, let's watch this Piers Morgan.
All right, Piers Morgan.
Adolescence on Netflix is currently the biggest show in the world. The drama about a 13-year-old misogynist who kills a teenage girl has been seen by 25 million people. So
damn.
Yeah, that's what the show's about.
Damn. Okay.
A 13-year-old misogynist.
Okay. Does he? And you know what? I'm starting this right off the bat.
No, Roman, there is actually an Andrew Tate name drop, so don't even go there.
That was literally what I was gonna ask.
Yep, there's an Andrew Tate name drop in the show.
Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, but yes, that makes sense.
And was raised by the British Prime Minister in Parliament.
With our children, I've got a 16-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl. It's a very, very good documentary to watch or drama.
Documentary.
Right.
She,
Right.
This violence carried out by young men, influenced by what they
Right.
see online, is a real problem. It's abhorrent, and we have to.
I don't disagree with that.
It's actually a fictional story.
It's not a documentary.
No, it's not though. It's not. It's a show. He's old, Roland. He's old. He doesn't know.
I'm Roman.
What? He's a boomer, okay?
I think you're missing the point of what this show clearly is doing. And did. When I saw the trailer for it, I knew that it was horseshit. And the reason I knew it was horseshit is because the entire point of that show is to paint young men in a bad light. When you know what? Kids are fucking mean. You and I know that. Young men and young women. Is he gone again?
No.
Okay. I can't see what I'm asking. But young men and women are both mean as fuck, right?
So I would need to know more though about like exactly what the show is doing. I haven't seen it, but may I throw some numbers at you real fast if you don't mind? So there were studies done by the younger or by like, people that conduct like focus groups and polls and such, and it was done in 17 different states by different teams. They asked young men aged 14 to 18, and currently in our in our country, now granted, the sample size of the young men asked was only up to 1,000. So I'm not saying that it's all of them, okay? But what I'm saying is that out of these 1,000 young men from these studies, 54% of them believe women should not be allowed to vote, and 60% of them believe women should, quote, go back into the kitchen.
I don't think that's true.
I mean, they were asked.
True.
They were asked. So,
Roman, I don't think that's true. Do you
have
know
you been
anybody
to-
do you know anybody that feels that way?
personally, I know like two. Yes.
Two. You
Yeah.
know two people that genuinely feel that way.
Yes.
Genuinely
Yes.
feel that way.
Yes. Yes. And I'm not going to name them, but yes. Yes.
They're not
Yes.
friends of ours.
No.
Yeah.
Edgy teens responds in an edgy teen way.
Yes, exactly.
But
He's
they're a
not
team.
wrong. It's fucking bullshit, dude.
But-
I agree with you, Roman. Dude, men are leaving. Roman, we have talked about this with Crimson. Men are leaving this country to find women. Men are leaving to find women because all of the women here think that every single man is a misogynist. Do you think I'm a misogynist?
No,
Do you
and
think
I
you're a
didn't say that.
misogynist? So why the
No.
fuck, when we are, you and I can walk into a place, walk up to a single girl who, you know what, might not even be a fucking 5 out of 10, and go, excuse me, ma'am, would you like to have coffee? And she would immediately be offended by that and feel all these other different ways. So why do you think? But then she'll complain on her TikTok or on Twitter that nope, she can't find a man. That happens to us. That happens to guys in America. So why do you think so many guys leave America? To go and find a girl that is more down to earth. It happens every day and it's becoming more and more prevalent. And here's the problem with it is right now, 45% of women, or it's projected that 45% of women will be single. Like that's a problem. The men is already up. Men's at like 65%. Like, dude, people aren't having babies. And you know what that means? A weak country. If you have a country that's not having babies, you have a weak country.
Already got one, but yes, I
But
get what
you
you
get
mean.
what I'm saying. We need the work. We need us. We need you and me. We need more of me, you, Pilgrim, Crimson,
I
fucking
didn't say
Caleb. We
I.
need more of the working class people. We need more of the Jims. We need more of the Lilies in the world. We need more of the people doing the fucking jobs, and no one's having kids because of this fucking shit, dude.
This is the
And I
same thing
don't
I
agree.
blame.
I don't agree and or disagree with anybody on this panel, but this is the overlying problem that they're like they don't really get at here in this topic as much. But this is the overlying problem. And whether I don't agree or disagree with really anybody on here, I do agree with some of Tommy's points when she says them. But I mostly agree with Pierce, what he has to say. But I do think it is quite a
Crimson,
scary
I can
thing
find
right
you.
now.
Crimson,
Hold on.
I can find you the survey.
Hold on. I'm going to let you go in a second. Hold on. I do think it is scary that we're being weakened in so many different ways. And a lot of this fucking stuff, like, keep in mind, a lot of the propaganda that's anti-men and anti-having a family and anti all this other shit, it just so happens to be being pushed by TikTok, which is a Chinese-run government, or Chinese-run thing by a Chinese government, which doesn't like us very much. So just keep that in mind. Or the West in general. Anyway, Roman, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say that we also have to think about, and I'm not saying, because I can tell you as a man that being being a man at times can be hard, because men are expected to just grin and bear, and they're they're just expected to, like, take it and smile, right?
Yep.
But what I also will say is that you're right. We don't want a weak country. But I also think, though, that you have to, and I know this is going to sound like a broken record, but I think it's important that we also think about it from this sense too. What is the point of, and, like, I'm not saying this because, like, I disagree with you, but I'm trying to, provoke thought here.
The point of
Like,
what? Hold on,
what
Crimson. We'll get to your comment.
what is the point, right, of strengthening families, right, if there's no possible way for a family in this current economic structure to even have a chance at survival? I'm
Roman,
not saying to not try. I'm just
Roman,
saying it in a
Roman,
hypothetical sense.
fuck the economy, dude. Roman, humans have survived way worse than an economy. Have children, procreate. Have
If
a
you can't
family,
feed
have a
them,
purpose. Love
if
your
you can't
life.
feed
I
them,
want
if
my
you
I
can't
want my children. I want my children to grow up the same way that I grew up. With a loving mother and a loving father who both worked, but guess what? My mom found a way that I was lucky, found a way that she could work from home. So I got to spend all this great time with mom, and she ran her own business and worked from home. Like, having a family is the most fulfilling thing in your life. I can't wait to have one myself someday.
Crimson.
When I find the right girl. No, we have to go all the way back to what Crimson started with, which is this is the same thing I blame the manosphere people for. You want to lump everyone in with the worst of their group, plus surveys tend to manipulate language to get answers they want. I'd like to actually look into this survey you're citing because it sounds sus. What's the point of reinforcing family values?
Let me answer this.
The world needs it most. Yeah, brilliant.
Okay, listen to me. What I'm the it probably came out of my mouth the wrong way, but the point that
it came out of your mouth exactly how you intended it because you said it.
The point that I'm making is that if you cannot buy your child food or clothing or like things that they need, like I don't know,
Then you
baby
know what? I'll fucking
formula
get
and
another.
stuff.
I will get as many jobs as it takes to do that, Roman. And if I can't get those jobs, I'm fishing every goddamn morning to get fish.
Not everybody has that mindset, Roland.
Yeah, but
So
that is what I'm saying. That's my
so the
point.
mindset would have to change
We're going
then.
back to my
So
point. We're going back to
the
my
mindset would have
point.
to change then.
We're going back to my point is that there's nobody with family values. We're going back to my point. My very first point, which was that this does not exist anymore.
It's also though because
you
the world is
just
just
revolved it right back to exactly what my point was because you said, "Well, Roland, not everyone's like you." Exactly my point.
right. And are we talking like hypotheticals here though? Because
I'm not talking hypotheticals, Roman. Look at the way the world is, dude. This is happening. You've never dated a girl. I'm sorry. Like, you know this. We've said it on stream before. You've never dated a girl until recently. Like, why do you think that is, dude? You're not the only one. It's everybody, brother. I can't fucking find anybody. I'm not going to go to a bar and look for them there. I'd rather go and be working and have some farm town girl just be fucking like, "Oh, hey, sweetie, you want some coffee?" And be like, "You know what? You're hot. I'm going to keep coming back and getting coffee from you." And then ask her on a date one day. That's the way I'm going to fucking play it from this point on. Because up here, I've had no luck. And do you know how many men that I know? And women. But you know how many men that I know that deal with this problem?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not
A
only
lot.
men.
Roman, you're
But
not the only one of our friends that has never been in a serious relationship like that. And listen,
You think I don't know that?
I'm not even fucking calling him out, chat. Roman has talked about this on the show. So this is fine. For me, I'm not fucking talking shit. And I've said many times, I appreciate him for it. But you're not the only one, dude, and it's the same reasoning. Everybody thinks they're too good. Everybody thinks they're too good for everybody else.
Well, that is
the ultimate problem.
See, that was the point that I was getting to.
Roman, it's all on TikTok, bro. It's all on TikTok. They're all, "Oh, you can manifest this, you can manifest that." Guess what, bro? I have seen chicks, and I can show you a clip from It's a Gundam's video. By the way, go and subscribe to It's a Gundam. He's fucking phenomenal. But he had his video from yesterday that came out. This chick literally was talking about the fact that she can't find any liberal men to date. And it's like, listen, I'm not a liberal man. I will never call myself that. But I'm just saying, the guys that you would consider liberal men don't exist. You want a guy that looks like Chris Hemsworth, but also voted for Kamala Harris. Good luck. I'm sorry. Good luck. There's not many of those guys out there. There's not many of those guys out there. There's not many of those guys out there. Roman. They all look like Chris.
Basically what she's asking for is that she wants like she basically wants like a Giga Chad who is also a liberal, which is just not.
Who's also a pussy. That's what she wants. Sorry, honey, you're not gonna find that. You're next in line for the chopping block, a pussy that's never gonna push out a kid. Seriously, sorry. I don't need to be an ass.
All right. Hold on
No,
a second.
dude, it's fucking honestly true, and the same thing goes for guys that act that way. You're next on the chopping block for a guy that's never gonna push out a kid either. If your standards are fucking phenomenally high, fuck you. But the amount of guys that are saying to this day, I'm not getting married. I just won't do it because, like, when I die, what? She's gonna get everything? She'll probably kill me. Because so many dudes have been fucked over, like, in the past 20 years. It's a 20-year thing. Past 20 to 30 years, this has become, like, a big thing in America. For whatever reason. It's interesting shit. I'm just saying, like, I love to get married. I'm going to get married. Absolutely. But, like, I don't blame a guy if he's like, I'm going to go meet a European girl. I got the accent anyway. It's kind of hot. I'm with it.
I mean, I also, though, just think kind of to your point, but the point that I was getting to, too, was that, and I want to make this clear, I don't disagree with you, but people's mindsets got to change because it's even kind of more so to the point now that, like, everyone is, into themselves more than they're into, more than they're into trying to connect with other people. Like,
Dude,
it's
Roman, and I'm going to be honest with you, and people are going to hate this. Call me misogynist, call me whatever the fuck you want. The mindset of women around our age needs to change. Because you got
not
people,
all of them feel that way. A lot of them do.
No, not
But
all
not
of them do, but you got people looking like Steyer. You know what I'm talking about.
Stop, bro. Chill.
Talking about how they're a 10 out of 10 and they wouldn't date one of us. You know what I'm saying? You need to get knocked down a peg.
No, bro.
You get what I'm saying, though.
The worst one is when it was like,
Roman, you know I'm not wrong. You know I'm not
saying
wrong.
that you are. I'm not saying that you are.
You know
I
I'm
just
not.
find it funny. I just find it funny that, like, the Sid.
Yeah, you knew exactly who I was talking about when I said that too.
The Sid from Ice Age looking ones will say that Roland and I are ugly, but, like, they want some gym rap, but they're no lookers themselves, though.
Exactly.
But yet,
why you don't want them because they're all.
But yet they'll look at Roland.
Shit. They're all vapid. Why do you think I'm been single for 2.5 years? Because I'm like, every fucking chick I meet is just vapid. And, like, guys, you got some of you have known me for 3 years. Some of you followers. I like to think I'm a fairly nice guy. Yes, I get very angry about Disney Star Wars and Rings of Power. But I like to think I'm a fairly tolerable and nice guy. Every single person that I have met, like that isn't already a friend of mine, right? Of course. And isn't like, I've met some really nice chicks at work, but it's unprofessional for me to ask them for their number. I've, like, some of the chicks that I've tried to actually talk to just been so vapid and just, like, into themselves. It's like,
Can I kind of go, though, a step further?
I can't be around that.
I'm not saying that
around my friends and family. Like, it's just like, I know
I'm not saying that I disagree with you.
Problems.
I'm not saying that I disagree with you, but I also want to add on something, though, too, because, and I'm not shaming people that, go to the gym. What I'm shaming here is the people who, women and men too, who make it their entire personality and then post it onto, like, social media. They're like, I go to the gym like 5 to 6 times every single day. Like that type of self-obsession is, like,
I love
crazy
going to the gym. I love people that go to the gym.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But it's too. But there's times where it's too much, though.
It's the same way I don't want you to tell me what like, I don't want you to walk up to me and shake my hand and go, "Hello, I'm gay and my name is."
I mean, I personally wouldn't mind that, but you do you though.
No, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you
Yeah.
walked up to me and said, I go to the gym every day. Hello, my name is Roman." It's like, okay, I don't care that you go to the gym every day.
Yeah, right. Like if you wear it on your sleeve, yes. Yeah.
I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't need to see it. I don't need to know about it. I quite frankly don't care about it.
Right.
I care about whether or not you're a good person and what you do. Like, what you do in your free time comes later once we've established a relationship where we can have a conversation.
Exactly. You don't lead with that though. That's
Yeah.
why
That's what I'm saying.
if I see a girl or guy, Ron and I went to high school with someone who literally is like his arms are like out to here now. But like if I go into your
Gosh,
like profile and
I know a couple guys like that came from school.
and all if I go into your profile and all I see your gym pictures, I don't see any personality.
What the fuck?
I'm going to low key think that you are instantly a narcissist. Cammy, what's up?
What up, baby boy? How you doing? Hot stuff.
Like Roland, you sorry, you can feel free to disagree with me here.
Yeah.
So funny, haha.
You know that's gonna get clicked. You know they're gonna click that one.
You can feel free to disagree with me here, but like, okay, right. Say that, like, just say that. Put yourself into the shoes here. Say that you were a girl perusing the internet, right? And she happened to, come across you or my bios, and like all we had in our bios, all we had on our page was just you and me at the gym, right? Like, really, could you blame her for not wanting to like talk to us? Like, look, if I saw a girl and all she posted was just like gym pics,
Yes.
I wouldn't want to talk to her either.
Yes, I could blame her for wanting to talk to us just because of gym pics.
I'm making a chalky milkshake to go with my pepperoni pizza. Ooh.
Hell yeah, that's a very weird.
Nah, bro, that hits.
It's a weird
Maybe as
combination. Yes, I would absolutely blame somebody if they instantly were into somebody just because of gym pics. That's very vapid.
No. You misunderstood. Would you blame someone if they were like, I don't want to talk to these people? If like, all they saw was just like, gym.
If
Gym
that was
pics.
my only pictures,
yes, yeah.
then no, because I don't
Right.
swipe right on anybody that has only gym pics.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So no.
Yeah, like I think that's some.
I wouldn't swipe right on the chicks who only pictures were. Oh, so all you do is go to the gym? What? I bet you love wine and Netflix too.
They literally all have those bios.
Yeah.
They literally all have those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like movies and Netflix and wine and the gym and a good book. I like to curl up with a good book.
Their bios. They all have it in their bios.
Yeah. Go curl up on the fucking street. Come up with something better to do. Like,
why do you hate on people liking to watch Netflix?
If that is all that's what you have in your bio?
Okay, yeah.
That's what you have in your bio for a dating profile, Roman? You want me to be attracted to a woman, and her thing that goes, these are my likes. Her likes are Netflix? Are you fucking kidding me? So is everybody, you dumb bint. Everybody watches Netflix.
That's true.
Like,
That's actually
no
yeah.
shit. You watch Netflix. Thank you. I'd actually be more surprised if you said doesn't watch Netflix. I might be more interested in you.
Would you actually like consider swiping on her?
Yes.
If
If it was
nice.
doesn't like social media or Netflix, I'm like, oh my god, she's based.
Hey, yeah. I watch Corn. Of course you do, Cammy. Of course you do.
Yeah. Everybody should. Everybody's got to get their nut.
Oh, by the way, did you see that?
We didn't
I
get
think
to
it was
Piers Morgan yet.
okay. We can go back to Piers in a second, but did you see that YouTube is starting an age verification thing?
It's not necessarily going to actually go through.
I thought it went through yesterday. Am I wrong about that? Hold on.
No, it might have gone through, and I didn't hear about it yet.
YouTube.
I heard about it
verification.
last week, and I heard it may or may not go through. So,
Okay. So it's in the process of going through, and it's using AI age verification. So basically, AI will watch every video that we all watch to determine our age.
that's
And if
retarded.
we are
Fuck
and
you.
if we are under the age of 18, we're going to have to or if they think that we're under the age of 18, we're going to have to prove that we are not.
We're not though.
We're not.
We're not though. Doesn't affect us.
No. I watch like fights and shit.
Do you?
They're not gonna flag me.
Yeah, I watched
Anyway.
a fucking fat retard shoot a gun. It flagged me.
No, it's
I can say retard as much as I want. I can just keep saying retard. You guys don't care about that.
Actually, they used to
But
care.
a fat fuck shoots a pistol in the air and it make fun of him for being an idiot. You get mad at us for that. Yeah, I am salty about this. We've always fucking been by the guidelines. You motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. It makes
we have reasons to be upset with you. 3 years. Guidelines.
If we didn't have people that only watch solely on YouTube, I would just low key like move the show over to like Rumble or something.
Nah, it wouldn't work.
I know that.
YouTube is the best platform. We like YouTube. I don't want to make the ghost of, hate to say it this way, the ghost of Mama Susan mad.
Yeah.
YouTube is required. But YouTube only works if we work together.
Cammy, unfortunately, you cannot say that word on here. You have to say Kermit Sewer Slide. Or delete yourself in Minecraft.
Hey, Roman.
That's how you have to say it. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Let's do this. Let's do this. Sorry, that was 20 minutes and we didn't even get to the crux of the conversation yet. All right, let's go.
It tells the story of young boys who are radicalized by content online. There are references to the manosphere, the Matrix, incels, and red pills. Andrew Tate gets a name check. And that part of the show is sparked an outpouring of commentary about the abject horrors of the internet and the crisis of male role models.
Banged by a girl, you saucy.
You're not getting it. What am I not getting?
This looks so dramatic, though.
Dad, you're not read 80% of women you must trick them because you'll never get them in a normal way.
What the fuck? Like, guys, seriously, what the fuck?
That is just over, like, dramatized. Like that.
What the fuck is this show?
I don't even know what the point of this was.
They're talking about the manosphere as if it's like this fucking like cult around the world.
I actually do agree with Crimson though.
What did he say? I can't see it.
He said fuck the retards of the manosphere while we're at it.
No, yeah, absolutely. But that is a fringe group like Antifa, bro. Like, obviously, fuck Antifa too. Like, these are all and fuck the Proud Boys and fuck the fucking all of them. You know, they're all fringe groups. They can all. It's the same way. It's like I don't give a shit about Islam existing, but fuck Al Qaeda and ISIS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are fringe groups. Yeah, I have no problem with Christianity, but I fucking hate pedophile priests.
And like, I'm not saying that like I disagree with you, but like when you say fringe, do you mean that it's a small group or that they're not largely followed by other people? What do you mean by fringe?
Both.
They kind of are a cult though. Crimson's right. Like they kind of are. They kind of.
Yes, but they are small. They're fringe. What's your definition of a lot of people? Because my definition of a lot of people is like
1 million. If they have more than 1 million followers, that's not small.
I don't think they really do, bro.
I do.
That's not the
Unfortunate.
point. Well, here. I don't think that it is like that. Andrew Tate has been so silenced, and I don't have a problem with that because he's a piece of shit douchebag. I do, however, have a problem with the fact that he's been silenced. Some of the things he said were wrong. A lot of the things he said were wrong. I still believe in freedom of speech, so do with that what you will. Whether or not I think that children should be watching him is a completely different conversation to have. The answer to that is no. And I think that any adult who, at least anybody who's gone through high school, or at least somebody who maybe even is 17, 18 years old, can probably make the decision if they're raised by, good parents, that Andrew Tate is full of shit and he's a douchebag. I think that most people can do that. I think it just comes down to the fact that watch your kids, know what they're doing online. Like, I don't have children, but my parents did that for me.
Crimson's right. Human trafficking is not freedom of speech. That is 100%.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about, yes, that is a completely fucking different thing. I told you it's a piece of shit. I said I think he's a piece of shit. I've called Andrew Tate a piece of shit on this show many times. I've brought up the human trafficking multiple times.
Yeah.
I'm talking about somebody being deleted off of a platform for their speech.
So, but like,
There's a
what if someone did? So, but what if someone did something so horrible as trafficking? Would you still be okay?
No, I
with
don't
them
think he has
being
a right
taken
to
off of
speak.
social media?
No, I don't think he has a right to speak, Roman. But he was he not, if I'm not mistaken, taken down before we found all this shit out?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I didn't follow him that closely.
If I'm not
I really
mistaken, that's how it went. If it didn't, I'm corrected. I stand corrected.
I
But
really
if
don't care that much about Andrew Tate.
no, but I'm just saying, if it did happen that way, I would feel the same way about anybody. Like even like my disdain for Movie Bob, but I still don't want Movie Bob to be taken off the platform if he doesn't deserve it. You get what I'm saying?
Now, but then this kind of brings up another question though, because you and I both have agreed that we hate censorship, but I think you and I, when we covered Kanye, agreed that there are some people that do not need freedom of speech. So then, could you make the argument that Andrew Tate has done, in principle, worse things than Kanye, but maybe he shouldn't be taken offline? But yet we say that Kanye should be taken offline. Like, I guess my point
I
of view is
think because here's the thing. Here's my view. My view on the difference between Kanye and Andrew Tate. My view would be that if my son or daughter was watching Andrew Tate, I know that I've raised them well enough to know that he's just a douchebag that you'd see in a movie.
Yeah.
Whereas when Kanye West, who is this figure that's been around since before they were born, is creating the new Nazi party.
Yeah.
And it actually has a good hook and a good kick to it. If you listen to the song, it's kind of catchy. I don't want my kids listening to that.
Right. Yeah.
There's a difference. He purposely made it catchy. And it's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference because I like to think that my children would be smart enough to go, that motherfucker is stupid when talking about Andrew Tate, and going, yeah, Dad, he's an idiot. I won't listen to him. I'll listen to what you tell me about how to be a masculine man, which is to protect your family and protect your wife, protect your children, and provide. And learn manly things like surviving. In business and shit like that. That's what I'll change.
Yeah.
That's what I'll teach my kid. The same thing my dad taught me.
Yeah.
But I don't want my kids listening to Kanye West going, I am high Hitler.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Purist, what's up?
Like,
Purist, what's going on?
Yo, Star Wars Marvel Purist, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, man? Yeah, so
actually, this is kind of a perfect topic. Purist is gonna have a kick at what we're about to get into because we haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg yet on this topic.
So I was just trying to pick your mind there because we have in the past said that we're not for necessarily like deplatforming Kanye, but kind of just maybe he shouldn't be like allowed to tweet when he says that he's a Nazi. Like that's kind of something that is really kind of not like.
Well, I genuinely think that at this point he wouldn't mind. He already talked about running for office.
He's going to. He's going to.
I think he's gonna start I think he genuinely wants to start a new Reich. I'm not even joking.
Why? Why?
Start a new Reich that is all races. I think that's what his point is.
That's still bad.
No, yes, it's still horrible. It is still fascist. It is still nuts, but I think that's what his plan is.
Anyway, let's go.
But that's a Monday Night Mayhem topic. Let's continue with this.
Well, the Guardian summed up the general tone of the reporting with a headline that said, from the police to the Prime Minister, how adolescence is making Britain face up to toxic masculinity. But is it really? Can it not just be a successful drama that references popular culture? As so many do. Critics of the show say it's another version of the called manosphere in the first place. Well, here to debate all this is the host of The Crucible, Andrew Wilson, the radio host, James Barr, The host of Tommy Lahren is fearless on Outkick. Tommy Lahren.
Yo,
What's up?
does it look good through the stream? Is it running well?
It seems to look
I
okay.
think it
Why?
is. All right, so these are the guests. I'm
And the
just
host of the
showing.
Determined Society.
Yo, wait, pause for 1
Sean
second.
Frederick, welcome to all of you.
Tommy Lauren, Tommy Lauren, bro. Look, all's I gotta say, conservative women
Bro,
are bad as
would you
hell.
vote for Trump to sleep with her? Would you vote for Trump to sleep with her?
If Trump promised me that I could sleep with her, absolutely. I would let all of my values go. I would let all of my values go. I don't even care.
It's that easy, ladies. We gotta find Roman a nice conservative woman. Roman, when I move down to Texas after I'm done hanging out with Damio, when I eventually move down to Texas in the next couple of years, or wherever it's down south I do move, I'll find you a nice conservative girl. Yep. It'd be hilarious.
If there,
We could live on a compound like Shapiro.
no, I'm not going that far. No.
What the fuck, bro?
Um,
we could literally have an entire barn that's insulated and make it the fucking studio.
Okay. Tell you what. So I will
If Tommy
literally
Lahren was dating Roman, he'd
advocate.
be voting Republican in no time flat.
I will advocate for JD Vance to be the emperor of the universe if he promises me Brett Cooper. If he promises me Brett Cooper, I will vote for JD Vance to be emperor of the universe. Okay?
As if your vote means like the world's.
What if I'm the deciding vote for the whole country? And if it was up to me,
He's like,
right?
listen, Roman, I'll let you fuck Brett Cooper. I've got her in my basement. She stays down there. Do you like Snow White?
I would vote for.
Do you like Snow White? I like Snow White.
I would advocate for him to be king of the whole universe. I would sell out, bro. It's Brett Cooper. Yes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dilute the pod, but Damio living on Alcatraz Island now.
Right,
Stop,
dude.
purist.
I could look at Tommy Lahren all day, dude. It's all right.
I'm sorry. They're in the main sphere. There are no influencer liberal women that are hot. I'm sorry.
No,
They're just not.
Hot. Every conservative woman is hot. So what does that say, Roman? All right, continue. That guy in the middle looks like a twink.
Ridiculous.
All right, James Barr, you were laughing, but I don't think I'd enjoy
crazy.
what you're hearing.
No, I mean that's you. I don't think you've seen the show. Episode 2 is
Who's
shot
this
entirely in a school.
That's fucking James Barr.
Who?
Yeah.
I've never heard of him. I watch politics literally 24/7. I don't know who this dude is. Sorry.
Well, I don't know who he is either. I only know who Tommy is and Andrew is, and Piers is, and I think I've seen Shane on the right before.
Yeah, I've seen that dude
I
in
didn't
things.
see one of the female teachers drinking a double shot of espresso at all. None of the teachers were flirting with students. There were male teachers as well. I don't think you're describing the show here. I think you're describing your own insecurities or agenda.
Yeah, so this doesn't contend with the argument. Like, do you understand that I'm making an argument, an indictment of society itself, based around my ideas that I'm seeing from this show? That's what I'm actually doing. So if you could contend with the fact that male savagery is necessary for the security of a nation, and that women will indeed vote in the future in parliaments to send men off to war to stab each other in the face at 18 years old with bayonets, perhaps you could contend with that.
What do you think, Roman?
he said the savagery of men. That's kind of. I don't want. See,
I mean, he's not wrong though, because inherently that is in our biology. If Great
I
Pilgrim was
understand.
Great Pilgrim,
I
he arguing that same thing.
I understand.
I don't like
I get it.
Andrew. I don't like Andrew as a person. I don't like his views on women, but I don't disagree with this point that he's making that women will vote for men to go out to go and fucking kill each other at the age of 18, but don't want to do it themselves.
Well, but
Some
can I
women do
say
want to do it
though?
themselves, and the women that want to do it themselves are the coolest fucking women on the goddamn planet. And
Can
God
I
bless.
also just?
But there's
Can
not a
I
lot of
also
women
just
that
say
want to do
though?
that.
Can I also just say though that you have to think about it also from the sense of optics. Like we as men.
Optics, it's what it is. The optics right now are that men suck.
Yeah. And how are we helping that by saying, well, men have to be savages? Like, how are we helping that though?
Roman, we're
You
not
know what I
saying
mean?
we're not saying that. That's what it is. You don't see droves and droves of women signing up to go and fight the war in Ukraine. You see men doing it.
I get that, but the point that I'm making is that
though?
well,
Because
okay,
men fight. Because guess what? There's men that have families over there in Ukraine that want to go and fight for their families.
if we subscribe to what Andrew is saying though about the savagery of men, right? Then how, like,
Roman,
he said so what he's saying is that like women will vote for, you know, the savage. They will. He was basically saying, if what I gathered from what he was saying was that society will accept the savagery of men, right? So
which they do. They currently are.
okay, but listen to me though. I don't think that in order for us to be masculine and to show our masculinity and even to protect our families, that men have to appear as savages. We have
I
to.
think you're getting stuck up on that word. I don't think that's really quite what he meant. It's the fact that we will fight, we will defend, we will go to war for what we care about for our families. I think that's more so what and I don't necessarily agree with Andrew. In fact, I fucking highly dislike Andrew. While he does make a lot of takes that I like, and so does Tommy, I disagree with both of them on a lot of other points.
What point has Tommy Lauren made?
That guy James in the middle. We're gonna get to Tommy.
Hold on. What point has Tommy Lauren made that you have actually genuinely liked? She says nothing.
She's about to say something that I genuinely like. When we get there.
You know look, I'm just saying, you do know that she takes money from corporations, right?
Oh my god, Roman.
I'm just saying.
Roman.
What she says doesn't fucking matter. She's a fucking puppet.
Roman.
What?
You're not saying that to me.
I am saying that to you.
You're not saying that to me when you voted for Kamala Harris.
I didn't actually. Oh wait, actually, yeah. Yeah, actually.
You're not saying that to me when you voted for Kamala Harris. Stop. You're not telling me you do know she took money from corporations. Bro.
Yeah.
Who the fuck does it? Roman, if a corporation hit us up tomorrow and said, we'll sponsor you for Miracle Made Sheets, we'd take money from them and do a Miracle Made Sheets ad. Yes, the fuck we would. Yes, the fuck we would. Yes, the fuck we would. If it was a company that we agreed with, I have Miracle Made Sheets. I love them. If it
came with the conflict of interest, then no. If they were telling us what to say, no.
I'm not talking about that. Yes, we would take money from a corporation we agreed with in a heartbeat. So that is a moot point. Everybody does it. Everybody does it.
That's not true. You can literally go on to Open Secrets.
Getting into, well, telepolicing is actually good.
Most people do it. Every politician does it.
toxic masculinity is
Not
actually
true.
bad. It's like I think there needs to be a little bit more toxic masculinity, or what you
I can
consider
name
to
you
be
3 that
toxic
don't.
masculinity.
But that's fine.
Well, great. Good for you.
Nothing?
I'm glad you think so.
Nothing.
No,
You
I
got
mean, I
nothing?
just don't need to
Nothing.
argue with that
You
because
just
that's-
unlocked. You just unlocked. You got nothing.
All right, here's where I was trying to get into stuff. This is where we go. Look at Piers, dude. I love that Piers just brings on panels and he's just like, okay, let's cook. Let them go. And then when they start arguing, he goes, everybody shut up. Let so-and-so
Why'd you tell him to
talk.
shut up?
Because they start
tell him to shut up for?
because
If
they
he like
start
wants
arguing.
him to argue.
No, because
yeah, but like that.
you can't hear them.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
You can't hear anybody. It just sounds like voices.
Yeah,
You're making up.
You
an
do
agenda
seem
that
unusually
I've not said
muted by
any.
that,
I've not
Jay.
said anything. I haven't literally said nothing about.
James, you were literally rendered silent. Like you
Because
had no way of
because
responding.
I'll tell you what, you can't argue with it. That had, I've not
It's
made
a-
any of the
it's a
comments.
logical
Okay,
argument.
so that was actually a logical argument from Andrew to James's point. Which like, no, it's logical. You could argue it though. He just said it was illogical. It wasn't illogical. His point was like it was a greater thing than what James is trying to do. And that just comes down to somebody that's really good at arguing. And James clearly is not prepared for it. Whether or not you like Andrew, which I don't, you have to admit the guy knows how to properly put his argument forward because it was a logical argument that could be argued. Like I feel as though
I could eat him for lunch.
Well, I feel as though you and I could argue him, but this guy James can't. Clearly can't.
Well, because James is James is coming at it from like an emotional part of it where you have to always, if you're going on a panel, you have to always come at it fact based. You cannot go into a panel and be like, my fifis are hurt. You're gonna make an idiot out of yourself.
Yeah,
you have
like
to come.
I feel as though you could actually hold your own on a debate with Piers Morgan at some point.
I mean, I'd be nervous as hell, but like, I would go on there. Put me with 4 MAGA.
I'd go on there in a heartbeat. I'd go on there and
people?
talk to them. Absolutely, I would love it. It would be.
You just gotta come. You gotta come fact based. If you go with,
You have to come with your facts, bro. You have to come with notes. You have to come with shit that you know you're gonna fucking bring up. Like,
right. If you come at it with your feelings,
it looks to me like this guy James clearly didn't.
Roman's not allowed to call people idiots anymore. Man, Cammy, shut up.
Not made any of the
making a perfectly
comments
logical argument
that you are firing at me. None of those comments are things I believe in.
because Tommy, you've got
There
a
we
very
go.
interesting perspective. I think you've talked about something different. You call it the pussification of men, which is a great phrase.
Roman, we've used that term ourselves.
What was the phrase
On the
that
show.
what was the phrase that Piers said? Crucifixion? Or the persecution?
The pussification of men. Pussification.
Oh.
You're made out to be pussies these days. We have talked about this on the show multiple times. That men need to be weak.
There's a much easier and a much more mainstream way to say it. Basically, men are whipped. That's like, an easier way to say it. Is that
I
men
don't
are
disagree. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, you and I have talked about this multiple times on the show.
So before Tommy speaks here, the reason that I brought up earlier that I think it's important, like, look, you and me don't take any ad money or do like ad reads, right? The reason that I brought that up earlier is because if I know for look, if I know for a fact that whether it be a liberal or a conservative, if they're doing like ad reads, I instantly think that their view is tainted because they have someone that they're answering to in order to get ads. So the point that I'm saying is that how can I really trust that this is what Tommy Lauren thinks when she takes money from the Heritage Foundation? How do I really know? How do I
Okay,
really
so
know
how
that
do
this is
our
what she really
viewers?
thinks?
How do our viewers
You know
really
what I mean?
How do our viewers really know this is what we think, and we're not just regurgitating other talking points? They trust us.
Because we don't take money.
Doesn't mean anything. We could be lying to
Because
them.
we are proven to not take money.
It doesn't mean anything. I could be lying to them about living near Philadelphia.
All right, but you can look for it, and you can find.
You're glitching out. I go, what?
But I don't know.
I could be
Anyway,
lying to all of our
proceed.
viewers right now.
I'll hear her out.
You and I could be lying to everybody. We might not even be in Pennsylvania right now. I'm not even from Earth. Like, you know what I mean? I could be lying to everybody about everything. Everybody could be lying on the internet. Everybody probably is about something. So
I'll hear her out.
let it go. I think you're gonna like what she has to say.
Nah, I doubt it.
I'd love you to just explain what you mean by that, but also an interesting topic.
With me correct here, but I think I'm the only.
Right.
I'm really anxious to weigh in. Okay, so I think over the last 10 years, there has been what I call a pussification of men. It was everything should be about your emotions and your feelings. Were emasculated, and this whole masculinity warped the mud of young men.
That's literally Andrew Tate's view, is that men shouldn't feel anything. So you're muted, Roland. You're muted. You're muted.
No, that's not what she's saying at all.
She just said
I don't
that.
see that.
She just said that men are pussies because they feel things.
Dude, no, that's not what she said at all.
What'd she say?
She said it was She said it was glorified for all of these things. And it's not wrong because trust me, dude, I hire people at work, you do too, that come in there. They get bitched at by the manager one time and they go, I gotta quit. I can't handle this. This is too hard. It's like, bro, you're doing an easy ass job.
Dog, that's
Like,
men and women.
No, I agree with you. It's a pussification of people, but like for men, dude, I asked you to scrub a goddamn fish tank. Just fucking scrub them. Like, Roman, we've seen it. This is not a bad take. It has been men specifically have been coddled. I don't want these kids going to war. I haven't. Oof. I don't even.
We
know
talk about.
I don't even know if
we talk about.
I know a person that I can say their name from the other room, and they say, "Yeah," and then I walk in, and they still get jump scared by me. You'll never survive. Like I can't say it. I can't even say it. Can't even say it.
What
Can't
she's
even say
effectively said is that men being emotionally weak has been, glorified. A certain level of stoicism in men is healthy. Feel nothing is going too far. Thank you. See,
No,
listen.
But no, that's what she's saying, though. She's not saying that what you're saying. She's saying, Roman.
Well, I mean, listen though.
No, you listen to more of
she's
what she has to say. I mean,
she's dog. She's parroting Andrew Tate. She sounds just like Andrew Tate.
she's
That's
not.
not.
She actually talks shit on Andrew Tate in just a minute.
I don't. She sounds like him, so
No,
I don't
she
care.
doesn't. No, she doesn't. I've seen Andrew Tate. I've actually watched videos of Andrew Tate. She does not sound like him. Because at one point I was going to put together a video that we could go over, and I did not feel like even doing it. I still have it. It's so fucking annoying to watch.
Thank you for not doing that.
Well, it's going to be for the fucking 24-hour stream.
YouTube does not allow 24-hour streams, right?
Yeah, we do 12 hours and then we cut it for a half hour. Or do we do 11 hours and 30 minutes and then we cut it for a half hour? Then we do another.
You got to be shitting me if you want to go for 24 hours, dog.
You don't think we're not going to do a 24-hour stream at some point?
You'll have to hold me at you have to hold me at gunpoint. You have to hold me at gunpoint.
Listen. If Mahler and the EFAP crew did it, we can do it.
Look, all due respect, I don't.
Bro, we can go 8 hours easy.
8 hours, not 24. Not 24. That's crazy.
24 ain't that crazy. If you think about the fact that we can go 8 and it feels like a blink.
We can have this. You know what?
You can dip. You can dip for an hour. I'll hold it down. You can take a nap.
I'll tell you what.
You come back.
Tell you what.
Dip for an hour.
I'll tell you what. I'll sit here for 24 hours for episode 500. There. Boom. Done. Got it. Boom.
We might be doing it before that. Episode 420.
You might want to. But
what was that?
What?
Episode 420.
Anyway. Wait. Wouldn't it make more sense for 24 or for 240? Wouldn't that make more sense?
Yes.
Oh, what did I just talk myself into? Oh,
yes,
that's 100 episodes from now. It's
yep,
100 episodes from now.
240 is going to be a 24-hour stream.
Oh, kill me. That's 100 episodes from now. That's 2 years from now.
You're going to have to get a day off beforehand and a day off afterwards.
Oh.
You need 3 days off.
Oh, you got to be shitting me.
I'll get 3 days off too.
Play the video. Come on, let's go. Play more of the video. I'll hear her out. Just don't pause it once she's like fully done. I'll hear her out.
Oh, you're talking over her.
It's muted, Roland. I can't hear it.
It's muted?
All right. It's like really low.
The fuck?
On my end, I can't hear it.
How about that? Yes.
No. I still can't hear it. Hold on. I can play it on my end. We're at 8:10. Got you. 8:10. Okay.
Yeah, it's from 4 months ago. It's called Feminist Nonsense. Some shit.
Okay. Here's Morgan Feminist. We're at 8:10. Got it. Okay. Um, feminist nonsense. Okay. Feminist nonsense. Never. Yep. Okay. We're at 8:10. Got it. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Okay. All right. We got this, chat. Let's go. All right.
The Tate brothers, and others, which I feel as a female that doesn't represent true masculinity. That to me represents douchebaggery. And as a woman, I want a strong man who is a protector and a provider that will go to war if need be, that will protect me, protect my family, make money. I see that as being actually masculine. That's like the man that I grew up with, my dad. But what we're seeing now is these young men who look at Andrew Tate and the Tate brothers and they see somebody who's just quite frankly a douchebag and disrespects women. And because they've been so emasculated, they're like, oh, great, that's a manly man. But that's not right either. So at some point, I think we'll go back, maybe meeting in the middle here. You can be a man who has feelings and emotions, but you can also go to war and protect and defend your family. I'm hoping we can get back there. But the two extremes right now, they're confusing men, and quite frankly, they're leaving women with. And that's a real tragedy here.
You see, I completely agree with you, but Andrew, you.
Yo, Rolando A. Ramirez, my Mexican brother. What's up, dude? How you doing?
All right. When she like wrapped it like back around, okay. All right. I can kind of subscribe to what she's saying. I also though think that
I agree with everything that she just said.
I don't. I have to because I also don't want and
wholeheartedly.
I'm saying
There's
this.
too many men that are pussies out there, Roman. How many times have we said that kids need modern warfare too long?
The thing that I am saying is that us as men though also like we sometimes have cries for help where we have bad like mental health days. So
yeah, that's totally okay. Here's the thing. People should respect that a man has that. But men also should do what men biologically are meant to do, which is protect and provide.
I guess, do you think it's wrong if like
it's our biological role?
Do you think it's wrong for a woman to be like the head of household?
Wait, for a woman to be the head of a household?
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. But I think that the man should still be the provider and protector.
Why can't a woman make more money than a man?
That doesn't mean anything. I'm talking about providing.
Providing in like what sense though?
Providing in the sense that you don't have to worry about anything, no matter what. Like she could be a tech girl who just sits there at home and makes $1 million a day off of just making little fucking TikToks.
Yeah.
Right? But
okay.
Her husband, who doesn't have to work a day in his life, should still be teaching the kids, teaching them shit that they need to learn to get older, going out there, making more money, doing his job, learning more skills that he can then teach his children. And if need be, go to war to defend them. That's what a man does in my eyes. That's what my grandparents did. That's what my parent family has done. That's what my dad would do to this day, even with all the shit that has gone down with him. Roman, you know that if something was happening to you at your house, you know the first person that would be there would be my dad.
I'm not saying that men shouldn't. I also though think that there are scenarios where if we and like I'm not saying
Yes.
that you're saying this. What I'm saying is that if we put each gender into a specific gender role, then when life hits, and it often does, in a way that throws things out of balance and out of norm, if we just like accept that not accept men should 100% be the providers. I'm not saying that they should,
Roman,
but
Roman. Gender roles are irrelevant because gender roles are real. Women are nurturers, men are providers and warriors. That is literally biologically a fucking fact in every single species on the planet. Women are better at taking care of children. Children need to grow up with a father that's around and a woman that's around. There's a reason that Crimson has coined the term fatherless behavior, which I now use. Which, Crimson, by the way, I told my parents last night that that's a term I used, and they thought it was hilarious. They loved it. They loved the idea of it.
I mean,
You don't exhibit fatherless behavior, though, Roman.
yeah, but I grew up without a father, so
I know,
that
you're
is
an
so.
exception to the rule.
So
You're an exception to the rule. I just said that.
this woman doesn't need men. BS is stupid. Women need men just as much as men need women. Does this chick have a family? I mean, look, to your point, Cammy, I don't need a woman. It's just it's just like an added bonus. I don't need a woman. I don't need one. I'm fine. I don't need one. I I'm currently living life. Um, am I struggling kind of a little bit? Sure, but I don't need a woman. That would just add on to my struggles.
I would love a woman.
However, for me
I would love a
right
woman,
now,
but I would love a good woman. That's the thing. That's why I'm talking about it. That's why I'm talking about going down fucking south. Find me a fucking.
however, for me, my view, right, r- uh, for for me right now, she's just something that's helping the heart heal. But it's it's not needed because I'm I'm in a good place. But it's just, an added bonus. You need to reproduce. That's what drives a man to live. It's our basic biology. Do you know how many men that I know that are in my retirement home that didn't have kids?
Yeah, they're fucking
Like
now.
like te- like 10 of them didn't have kids.
They're
Okay?
fucking now.
So that doesn't mean that they're not men. I didn't know Rolo was Tate's right hand man. I don't know why you're saying that. That's not it's not true. They're not men, sissy boys. No. A couple of them fought in World War II. They're more manly than you ever will be, Cammy. Sorry. So,
The
but
glass.
they just didn't.
Oh yeah. Nice. I know. Yeah, I see. It's because I
They're
got.
in a retirement
That's
home
just that
because
just happens to be a coincidence, Rolando.
they don't have family to take care of them. No, some of them, their wives or husbands put them there because they couldn't take care of them anymore. But the ones that didn't have any kids, okay, yeah, sure. But the point is that for Cammy to say that, okay, he didn't outright say this, but for a man's only purpose to be to reproduce, men could be so much more though. Why can't we be more?
That's not what he's. That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying. That's the same biological purpose for a woman, right? Like, we're an animal. Our main purpose is to reproduce. It brings me back to my original point, is that's not happening.
Well, here's my thing. If I never have kids, which I plan on having kids, but if I never have kids,
I hope you do. I hope everybody in chat gets to have a beautiful family if they want one. I hope everybody
if I don't have kids, am I?
I can't wait. I
Am
can't
I?
wait for all of you to be having kids, man. That's the most beautiful thing in the world to me.
If I don't have kids, am I a failure as a human?
Biologically speaking, yeah. Like, if you were looking at it like if you were a lizard and you didn't have kids, then yeah, you'd be a failure for the species.
There are 7.8 billion people on this planet. So
yeah,
I would be
yes, but birth rates are remarkably down.
It's got to be more than just it's got to be more than just like it's got to be more than the like mentality though. There has to be something else. It can't only just be that.
Mentality is a big part of it, brother.
If you don't want kids, you have something wired wrong in your brain. Even an unplanned birth will change your whole conception.
Yes.
What the meaning of your
And
life is.
I can
I'm
prove
not.
that. I can prove
I'm
that
not-
because my friend, well, not my friend, I guess family friend, he had a kid at like 19. It changed his entire perspective on life. He's a good person now. He was a fucking idiot. He was a
19,
fucking
huh?
idiot. He was an idiot kid who made all the wrong mistakes. And as soon as he had a kid, boom, everything fucking changed. He's in the union now. He's got a full-time job. He's got a house.
He's badass.
Yeah.
He's badass.
Yeah. That's not incorrect what Cammy just said.
Reproduction is basic biology for males and females for any species of creature on this planet. What Rolo said as well, you not have a full life without family overall. I mean, sure, but if I just happen to be a single male and I'm just vibing and I just have friends and I die and I don't have any
See,
kids.
but here's the thing. You'll still have that fulfillment because you'll be an uncle to somebody's kid. At least mine.
Right. But
right, like you would still have the fulfillment of being there for a child, being a father figure, like being a male role model to somebody.
But the point is that like when I die, God's not going to be like, you failed me because you didn't have any kids. So while I don't
think that's not what I was saying at all.
I'm not saying that you're saying
biologically, yeah, you'd be a failure. So would I.
It's not wrong to not have kids, but it does mean you have something wired differently than normal. Not if you can have them. So is there something wrong with a guy who
have them? That's a different story. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about not wanting to have them.
Would you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rolando. Why wouldn't you want your bloodline to live on? I'm about to get my fucking family crest on my leg. It looks sick. You guys would like my family crest. It's really fucking cool.
Okay, so not wanting to have kids. I don't disagree if it's selfish in the sense that they just don't want to be burdened with being a parent. However, what I will also say is that, and Roland, I know you're gonna freak the hell out of me. I don't care. But this is a logical and a well thought out point here. Have you ever considered that there are people that have calculated that that they will not be able to provide like a adequate life for their family in circumstances that are not your mindset about hunting or getting a another job? Have you ever thought about
No,
that
there's
there
always a
that
way. No, there's always a way. There's always a way. No fucking excuses. You create a family, there's always a way to provide.
not
Yes. Yes.
as
Yes. Yes, Roman. There's
as
always a
as,
fucking way. If it means that I have to pick up cockroaches in a kitchen to make 50 cents a day, that's a way.
as someone who has starved, I can tell you that there are times where you cannot, like, it's not always
I
that's
disagree because my father grew up as in poverty, starving. And they found a way.
yes.
Every single fucking time they found a way. Whether it was to eat ketchup sandwiches for dinner, they found a goddamn way. Back in the 70s.
Yeah,
80s.
Roland.
So I'm not discrediting you. I'm just telling you, and Roman, here's the difference. You didn't have a man there.
What
You
your
had-
father did, was incredible, and I'm not saying that he couldn't do it now, but circumstances are different now.
I'm not
Things
disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is, had there been the man there, the father that actually could do it, get the fuck out and do your goddamn job and provide for your fucking family. You unfortunately, Roman, sorry, got rolled the bad dice. Yours dipped the fuck out. Had he not, though, what he would have done is get out there and work his goddamn tail to the bone to do whatever the fuck he could for his family if he was a good father. Because that's what you would do. And thank God you were raised with good morals. You didn't end up with like one of them fucking gangster fucking retards that we've had to deal with.
yeah. But the thing that I'm saying is that it's when like do you remember a couple of years ago, like what was it, 2022, 2023? There was a there was a shortage of baby for formula, or something like they were like running short on it and such, right? And there are women who cannot, produce milk naturally. They just can't. And so they needed that formula, right? So what I'm saying is that there just are some times where where it's not possible to fully give your children the life that they should have. That's why a lot of times parents give their kids up. And I'm not even so much an advocate for Crimson. What is that profile picture?
It's Crimson Walsh.
Yeah, it's Crimson Walsh.
No, that's it's Crimson Walsh. It's Crimson Walsh.
No, that was from my April Fool's video where I did a whole like impersonation of
Oh my god, dude, that's what you should be for Low Halloween, Matt Walsh.
I could. It'd be really easy. All I need is a flannel, glasses, and the wig.
Yeah, no, yeah, you'll be Matt Walsh. I actually have to get a beard because I don't think I can get my beard to the length I need it to be Keemstar.
You guys think I could pull off Vosh if I like?
No, you're being Boogie.
Do I have to be Boogie?
Yes, if I'm Keemstar, you have to be Boogie. That's the whole point of this.
Okay, just making sure I have voice chat off, and I'm gonna load up another game of Battlefield while we do this.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
All right. I'm just going to Roland. How much of this video do you like want to watch anyway?
I want you to continue for a little bit.
Until what? Until what?
I'll tell
Like
you.
what?
I have multiple locations that need to be clicked upon.
Okay. You should have given me time.
You could click on multiple of my locations.
Hey yo.
Yeah, yo, look, Rolando says it right here. Fuck, you can pull a Keemstar look. That's what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Hold up.
Stop. Don't do it.
Hold on.
Don't do nothing crazy.
Wait, I should use these ones.
Ooh, they do have the
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. It's Killer Keemstar. Today we're going to be running this Piers Morgan video. How have you guys seen it? I'm fast as fuck, boy! All right, we got this fat fuck Boogie2988 right below us. Look at you, you fat piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck you, you fat motherfucker. You suck. You know what I mean? Like, that's how he would do it.
My laptop has not been plugged in this
Alex is a stupid...
Rolando says, "Say the N-word." He'll do it for 100
Nigerian
on Patreon.
Yeah, dude, nincompoop.
What up, my neighbor?
Yo, what up, my nincompoops?
What up, my ninja?
No, I need to get the once I get
necrophilia. There's an N-word.
What necrophilia?
my God, necrophilia. What are you like Jeffrey Dahmer now?
Holy shit! All right, Roman. You said you wanted to get angry, so let's continue. We're not done.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I feel like being angry.
You're shaking your head quite vigorously. Why?
Yeah, I mean, it's just more feminine or feminist nonsense ultimately. And the covert feminism in society is big.
Wait. This guy just said that Tommy Lauren was spewing feminist nonsense.
Covert feminism, bro.
Dude, that is the gayest shit I have ever heard. Tommy Loren has a decent take on this. Like, there's a good middle ground between the hyper masculinity pushed by the cultish manosphere and the quote unquote pussification pushed by feminists. Yes. And this dude is just like, it's covert feminism because the moment people wake up to his fucking bullshit, they'll leave his dumbass cult.
Well, dude, he had one good take in the beginning, and then he's just autistic after that. Like, just completely.
Some of the things he said earlier too were just like, "What the fuck are you on? This is jibber jabber."
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's just like, wait, whoa. That's why I said earlier, what he excels at, and that's clear through watching him on Pierce's show. He's great at arguing. He's great at it.
He doesn't say anything though.
No, that's what makes him so fucking good at it.
Yeah.
He just keeps fucking running them in circles. But there's also retards that fall for his fucking ploys. And I do think that, honestly, any of the three of us here on this panel, if given actual like topics that we knew we were going to go up against him with, we could probably argue it.
I mean,
I almost got
the thing is that the reason that I hate this dude is that he's making me side with her. Like, that's
bro,
why
you haven't hit a new low until you've sided with an OF girl in a controversy.
Facts.
I've done that.
Yeah,
I have done that. I've sided with OF girls in a controversy.
Yeah, I've sided with Zealand. I actually like Zia.
Damn.
Zia's actually not a bad person.
Yeah, so do you remember that character I sent you, the green hair one with like the small tits and amazing hips? So the chick decided to
does he remember?
Yeah, the chick decided to cosplay that character, and she got called a PDF file for it.
What?
Yeah.
That's dumb. That's dumb.
Yeah, no, I'll defend her.
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, you ain't hit the low until you found yourself fighting alongside OF girls.
Oh my God!
Especially on the conservative side. So here's what happens, right? Women need to have feminine virtues for men to be pursuing masculine virtues. For you to say things like, well, men, what I want is for men to protect me and I want men to make money. Well, that's great. What that ends up doing is it gives you a set of privilege in society. What do men get?
What?
I don't necessarily disagree with what he's saying. There
Yeah.
are certain qualities that men do find attractive, and we generally assume those to be feminine traits. It's not like a woman has to be perfectly ideally feminine. Like, I would still date a tomboy. I don't give a shit if she's like active and
same.
sporty and all that.
Yeah, same here.
That would be considered a masculine trait. That's not a problem for a woman to be active and outdoorsy.
Exactly. So that's actually what I prefer in a woman. I do like a woman that's more like that. And honestly, I don't like the more prissy type of girl. Like
I don't like prissy girls either.
Yeah, if she can look like Tommy here and also be able to do a fucking 16-mile hike with me, like fuck yeah, like that's the girl I'm looking for.
The only question is, does she have tan lines? If yes, then 10 out of 10.
Well, yeah. But the point being is,
my man Crimson, my man.
I don't necessarily disagree with what Andrew's saying here either. I just think that he always brings it into a point where it like becomes retarded.
Well, Rolando's saying it, no, but this guy wants most women to be very feminine, but that is impossible.
So like the barefoot pregnant in the corner quiet kind of feminine.
So guys, I have to bring us back just a second. Bring us back to the original point. The original point being, what does the woman provide for the man? I think that is an important topic to talk about. But I also think it goes vice versa. But we've already talked about what the man can provide, right? We've already had this conversation earlier. So what does the woman provide in a relationship when you have a healthy relationship? The woman is the one who, like I said, is the best at nurturing the children. She is the mother. You have that too. But when you have a healthy mother,
men can give her.
When you have a healthy mother, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying when you have a healthy mother and man in a relationship, or healthy woman and man in a relationship, like a lot of fucking dope shit can happen, dude. Like my parents are fucking awesome. I love them to death.
I think a lot of people are really like, there is some level of like give and take to a relationship, but some people make it way too transactional.
Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about and that seems to be how this is going. I'm not talking about transactionally. I'm just saying, like, if I'm doing all the things a man should do for a woman, I am the perfect Prince Charming. You know what I mean? To your standards, right? To what my woman likes, which is honestly how I've been for my last couple of relationships, which is why I'm so kind of turned off of women. Like it turned off of relationships, I should say, for a while. I just want to. I've been taking my time, waiting for the right one at this point. But like, I also want her to be like, yeah, I got home from work earlier. Like, maybe I'll make dinner tonight so that when he gets home from work, he's good. Which my ex did. You know, like we lived together, so it was pretty much like.
I also wouldn't expect
it wasn't
that every single night, though.
It wasn't transactional, but it was transactional. Like I would cook, she would cook.
Honestly,
get home
I see
and
you're
she
coming
would
from,
be
Roland.
like I'd get home from work and she would be like, "Yo, like, how was your day?" You know, like we would have fun together. You know, like it wasn't transactional, but it was like we would do stuff for each other. You know, like it was clear that
The thing that I would need is that
two people living in the same home, so we had to keep the home clean together. We just did stuff. If I saw trash that needed to get out, I'd take the trash out. If she saw trash that needed to get out, she would take the trash out. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm looking for. That's what most people should be looking for. That's not transactional.
Well,
it's just you do what you should do. But I
See,
would say the role of the mother is to be a caretaker of the children in that way, whereas the father is the disciplinarian. I would agree with that. Both of which can do both roles, but the father is usually more of the disciplinarian and the mother is usually more of the nurturer. But
there's a guy in my chat who's kind of a stay-at-home dad. He's a great guy. Like, I've talked with him. I've been on streams with him on other
I would
people's
be a
channels and
stay-at-home
stuff.
dad, but I would still work from home.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of people get caught up on like there has to be this rigid sort of thing.
No, you just have to have the roles. Like, I would definitely be a stay-at-home dad, 100%. Do you know how much I would love to be able to spend my days at home with my kids? Like, that's probably not going to happen for me when I do have kids. I'll probably have to work out, but like that would be fucking awesome.
And
like, I would love for my kids to grow up the way that I grew up with my mom. Like my mom worked from home my entire childhood. She was a graphic designer and then ran our business.
But like my question for you is that if it doesn't fit your traditional family norm, like if
I don't have a problem with the traditional family norm. I have it's not that. It's about the fucking roles of the parents.
My question to you, Roland, is that if your kids see, oh, dad stays home, mom works, do you think that would
No, I don't think that matters.
It's really going to depend on how you do things.
Yeah,
I think kids are going to be more are going to have more of an impression of you if you're a stern father, regardless, than just if you go out and work every day.
Well, also, here's the thing, Roman. They're going to go over to Jimmy's house, and Jimmy's dad's going to be out at work all day, and his mom's going to be home. Or Catherine's mom is going to be at work all day, and her dad's going to be home. You know what I mean? Or Bethany's fucking parents aren't going to be home at all day until like 6 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? So like, it's just not, that doesn't matter. It's how you fucking raise them and the values you give them.
See, the reason that I brought that up is because there are some people, men and women, who are just like dead set on like the complete like nuclear family having to always 100%
I'm dead set on a nuclear family. I'm not dead set on what the nuclear family is a husband and wife in a house that runs correctly with kids. That's a nuclear family. It doesn't necessarily mean that the roles are specific.
I'm saying that there are people that are like dead set on like, you know, the roles being
That's
like
a 1950s nuclear family. A nuclear family in general doesn't mean that the roles are specific. If I walk down the street and Natalie Portman fucking scoops me up and goes, dude, I think you're just the hottest guy ever. Let's go on a date. And we go on a date. And
I think the weed has finally fried your brain.
You know what I'm saying? And we end up actually genuinely liking each other and shit. And I have this girl who's a billionaire fucking hit me up or multimillionaire hit me up and go, yeah, I'm going to marry you. Am I going to say, like, if I like her, am I going to say no? No. Obviously, she's the fucking breadwinner, but that doesn't mean we can't have a nuclear family. Just because the woman's making more money. That's not how that works.
I'm not saying that you're saying that, but I'm saying that like there are like men and women who think that like it should be like the man that works and then the woman should like cook and clean and like, you know, take care of the kids.
Well, I do believe that the man should work and provide. I do believe that the man shouldn't just sit around on his ass all day.
But women can do it too. That's, you know, the point that I'm saying.
I never said they couldn't. I just said that it should be everybody should. If you're living in my goddamn house, you better fucking clean. And I'll do the same thing. Like I'll take care of our shit if you take care of our shit. But like I'm not doing all of it. You're not saying that either. But here's the thing. Here's the difference, Roman. If you don't work and you just stay home all day and take care of the kids, which is totally fucking fine, because I'm fine with that in my life. I am totally cool if I have a wife who's like, I'm gonna be the stay-at-home mom. I'm gonna do the whole deal, and I'm not gonna work, and I'll get a job after the kids are old enough, and you can just work all the time. I'm cool with that. However, you got to pull your weight at that point, which means that I don't want to have to make dinner every night. And like, you got to do stuff around the house. Like, you got to like clean what, like, if you're not working out, you got to be working in the house. And I would say the same thing if a woman did that and a dad said the same thing. It's like, if you're not going to work, then you got to work at the crib, bro.
All right.
There's a level of responsibility that a household has that they need to like collectively fulfill, and you need to know how to divvy that up between multiple people.
Cooking is a skill. You're not incorrect on that. My ex couldn't cook for shit. I had to cook everything.
I can't cook for shit. I should learn.
I love cooking. My dad taught me how to cook my entire life.
Teach me, senpai.
I will.
Cooking is.
I'll teach you how to cook.
Cooking,
I will
Crimson.
teach you, Crimson. I can teach you the easiest fucking dish that will get any panties dropped.
I don't think I quite need that, but I'd like to be able to make something other than a sandwich.
Panties. It'll drop your panties. It's goddamn delicious.
Is it gonna put me on the fucking toilet?
You cook it for a girl, she'll be like, "Sleep with me."
What meal? What are you gonna recommend them?
My wasabi ginger fucking filet mignon.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Fucking rat.
That's easy. No.
It's not easy to make.
Well, no. Okay, it's not easy, but like,
you don't have my recipe. I created the recipe. It's wasabi ginger filet mignon. I created the recipe, and my girlfriend asked for Valentine's Day 3 years in a row.
Wait a second. You put ginger.
By the way, if I'm randomly screaming obscenities because of the video game, not anything you guys are saying.
No, that's okay. I've been playing Battlefield all night last night.
You put ginger on a filet mignon?
No, dude, I put bruschetta on fucking steak tonight. What are you talking about?
What I did, Roman, was, you're gonna think this is even weirder. What I did was, I put slight fucking cuts on it and put ginger on it.
Okay.
And then I put ginger in the pan and cooked the ginger first, and then I put the steak in with the ginger in the johns. And then I created a wasabi fucking paste that I put over a slaw that I made, an Asian slaw. And then you serve the steak on top of that with some green beans. Asian green beans with almonds.
Okay, question for you.
You guys will all get pussy if you cook that for your girlfriend.
Okay, so question for you. How much do I have to pay you for that recipe?
You don't. I'll just give it to you.
Okay, word. Thank you. Because I need to use that.
Bro, you want to...
Bro's out here with like them Fallout meals that you can cook. Bonus effect, pussy.
Right. Yeah. No. Straight up, it is. So during COVID, what was I gonna do with my girlfriend for Valentine's Day? Nothing. My parents.
You're gonna fuck. That's why.
My parents were away. Because I purposely told them, like, get out.
We weren't in lockdown for Valentine's Day.
My parents were like, they went and got like.
We weren't in lockdown yet. For Valentine's Day in 2020.
I'm not talking about 2020.
Oh, sorry.
2021 or 2.
Sorry. Okay, go.
Yeah, my parents were away for something, and so my girlfriend and I had the crib.
Did you fuck?
Of course. It's way better. It's way better to keep her at home and cook her a meal at the crib and make it romantic than take her out to a fancy dinner. Get a wine.
Because there's no time for her to calm down after getting wooed by a good meal.
Get a wine that you know she likes.
30 minutes back home to bed versus 10 steps to bed.
honestly,
Dude,
going out is like
and
overrated
Roman,
anyway.
You know what, Roman, you know my dining room. I had all the lights low. I cooked. She got to sit there with the dog drinking her wine.
Oh,
I
she
brought
definitely
out-
got horny, bro.
I got
She definitely got
sushi.
horny.
I got sushi as an appetizer that I laid out and everything while she was in the shower.
Oh,
Dude, I had it hooked up. I had it hooked up. Sushi on the table. She comes downstairs out of the shower. Sushi on the table. I'm cooking steaks.
Oh,
I'm like, here's a glass of wine, babe. Don't worry about it. I got this. Can I help you? I'm like, no, I'm good.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say what.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I am
Tell
not
me I
gonna
didn't
say
get
what
the
I want to
best
say
sex
right
ever
now.
that night.
I am not gonna say what I want to say right.
I'm just
right
telling
now.
you, I know how to cook for a woman. I'm just telling you. Everybody
Okay.
wants my fucking filet mignon, bro. That shit is
Uh,
fire.
Okay. Question for you: how soon after she had it did she drop her panties? Yeah, if you don't mind me asking.
She was
Well,
immediately ready for that, 6-inch Hitler
Well,
and him to spread his superior genes,
she was definitely immediately ready for whatever the fuck you just said. But
A little throwback to last week's episode if you're really curious to
I know. But here's the thing, I know how to cook steak, so it tastes really fucking good. Melts in your mouth. I also had a dessert, because I'm not a fucking chump. So after the cheesecake, right? Yeah, because it's a cheesecake. After the cheesecake, because that's what she liked. Then, of course, whatever. Finished our wine, went upstairs, finished the night. Pretty sure took a shower first, then finished the night together. Whatever.
My
That's
man.
the point. My point being is that meal is phenomenal. I would cook it for myself all the time if I had enough money to buy a filet mignon all the time. I would do it.
Would you?
But it's
Would
so
you
good.
drop your own panties for yourself?
Yes, I dropped my own panties while I was cooking it the last time I made it. It was so good. I made it for my parents like 2 weeks later, I think. I made it again. Yeah, like, dude, I completely made it. Fucking love it. It's phenomenal.
Also, I gotta try your air fryer Brussels sprouts because
Brussels sprouts?
Yeah,
dude.
From your air fryer because like that is
my Brussels sprouts.
How long do you fry them for anyway? Like 45 seconds?
Depends on Brussels sprouts. No, it depends. No, longer than that. 5-10 minutes.
Oh, because how do you make Brussels sprouts taste good? Does like the air fryer add like seasonings and shit? Like
no, I season them.
Okay.
They're really good,
dude. I will never understand. Sorry, we aren't going to go back to the video. I will never understand how people can cook without seasoning. That is the stupidest thing that I have ever heard. Like, how are you going to make chicken and not put any seasoning on it? Or like steak or like, even just like burgers. How are you not going to put like at
no
least
marinade,
pepper?
no nothing? What the fuck?
Yeah, right. Like, you just want a plain ass burger, or you just want like a plain ass steak. You don't want any seasoning, nothing on it. Like what is wrong with you?
Weird.
Yeah.
The thing is, I actually know people like that, so
do I. It's fucking weird.
Oh,
like
okay.
What do men get for doing that for you? On our wedding night? No, we're not getting chaste virgins on our wedding night. Are we getting women of great virtue? No, we're not getting women of great virtue. Done for women of great virtue. Where are they? Well, they're nowhere. And so in modernity and society, when conservative...
All right, hold on a second.
I was about to say, people like to pawn this argument off on just women, but men are no better in the dating scene right now, so fuck off.
No, he's not wrong. I mean, Crimson's not wrong when I say he. It's fucked. The whole dating scene is entirely fucked. But again, like I do think there is a lot of the blame to be held on chicks though, because there's a lot of guys out there that are just like, I would go for anything I can get, and that one girl that actually is his level is thinking that she's a 10 and that he's not worth it.
There are though, and I know that Roland, I know that you're not saying that like there isn't, but there literally are just toxic men though too.
Yeah, there's also
There-
a fuck ton of toxic women as well. There's toxic people everywhere. That's
what I'm saying is a lot of people, because it's a new and prominent phenomenon that's been going on in the dating scene with the way women have behaved over the past, I don't know, decade or so.
Again,
a lot of people love to focus on that element of it, but it's not the only problem that exists within the dating scene.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Female conservative influencers say this. It's actually a form of covert feminism. They're saying, I want privilege in society, right? But what is it women are giving to men to get it? What are they giving them? Tell me.
Privilege in society? Is he gonna say next that like women shouldn't be able to vote? I really hope that he doesn't say that, because
they shouldn't be able to vote. Fuck it.
That's not what he said.
And women's suffrage. It'll end their suffering as well.
It's not what he says.
Stop. Relax.
Crimson, it seems like you're playing a lot of Battlefield. You're not doing your homework.
What homework?
Evangelion, dog.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it.
He said, "Don't worry, teacher. I'm okay." I'm kidding.
Crimson is going to binge it all day Wednesday the 27th.
No, he's gonna binge it that week. I know he is.
You are exactly correct.
I know
that's exactly what's going to happen. It's what I always do.
Yeah, he's gonna watch the whole thing. He's gonna be like, "Well, now I should watch the other dub version."
Piers, can I please chime in here?
Yes, you can. And then James can, and then I'll come to you, Sean.
No, I would love to. I love this whole thing of like, if you're a female conservative and you don't believe that men should be douchebags, that all of a sudden you're a covert feminist. Call me a feminist. I really don't give one crap one way or another, but I can tell you this. A lot of these men, these podcast hosts on the right that like to think of themselves as these big masculine men, and what am I getting out of it? I can tell you this.
There's that feminism.
All right, I believe I'm a woman of virtue.
Fucking get him, Tommy.
Yeah, there's
fucking
the
get him.
Oh, and then you're interrupting. Okay.
Yeah.
I want her to eat his lunch. Please.
Fuck her.
Please.
Roman, go back.
Sorry. Did you want to speak over me?
Yeah, I don't care if you call me. I don't really care if you call me a feminist.
What?
Go back a second.
This dude's so fucking cucked the way he talks.
Yeah, I know. He's such a fucking cuck. Roman, and here's the thing, yo, he makes like dudes that are talking about the subjects that the three of us are talking about right now look like him. And we're not. We're just guys talking about stuff. Like Rolando in chat. I don't think Rolando is a misogynist piece of shit.
I fucking suck! Sorry.
It's okay. I get it. I was screaming at Battlefield last night too.
No, I had a guy dead to rights and I fucking whiffed hard.
Damn.
Roman,
wait.
Don't move your mouse around when you're pausing and playing, because it makes it glitch out.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. This guy couldn't open a pickle jar.
What, Andrew? Andrew couldn't open a pickle jar? Is that a thing?
What? Crimson Kimmy saying that Battlefield was very underwhelming.
He's entitled to his opinion, but I do enjoy it.
Yeah, no,
fair enough.
I disagree.
Like this is the best Battlefield experience I have had
since Battlefield
4. Yeah.
Since
actually, 1. I really enjoyed 1.
I really liked 1 too, but I'm in the minority, so every time I say it, people are like, "No, 1's bad." I
had so much fun with 1 with the Lewis gun in the show chat.
Didn't take long, did it? Didn't take long, did it?
Okay.
Yeah. Speak over a man.
yeah, I don't
Are
care
you
if
a
you call me.
strong,
I don't
independent
really care
woman?
if you call me a
strong,
feminist.
independent woman.
Yeah. You're actually interrupting me. I didn't interrupt you when you were spewing your bullshit. So now it's my turn. Okay.
You mean
So,
the truth?
like I said before, so I believe there we go again. Piers, I'm a woman of virtue. I happen to be independently successful. I have a husband who's not only a former professional athlete, but is currently a professional baseball coach. Is he not a masculine man? I mean, I'm confused here. What's your concept
you
of a
understand that
masculine man?
misses the
Mine is
point?
a man
That
who respects
misses-
me. Your
I'm
point.
saying inside of society, right this second, right? Masculinity is not only punished, but also right are constantly
Right,
consistently talking about how they need to have.
Bro, what is this dude talking about?
Is it glitching for everybody else? Crimson,
I just assume it's because I've been, taxing my fucking network card. But I've heard it just fine enough to understand what's going on here.
what does it sound like?
Yes.
All right.
Like there's a lot of staticky stuff to it.
Roman, unshare, reshare.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, well, I think Rolo, you said that like he makes people like us talking about this kind of stuff sound like douchebags. Pretty much. And that's what I was saying earlier with people want to lump each other in with like the worst of their demographics. It goes for a lot of things, but it's particularly bad when you start talking about like the dating stuff because everyone immediately wants to go to, oh well, men did this wrong. Well, women did that wrong. And
Yep.
you know what? Everyone's kind of fucking everything up. So
And I feel like Crimson, you and I have talked about this before, and I feel like it's actually come up because of animated. I think we've talked about this. Most likely because of Matt Walsh at one point or something. Or maybe what was going on with I know we brought up Passport Bros at one point on animated. And
it's probably something like that.
And I feel like, as three, fairly young men, there's a reason the three of us are single, and it's not for lack of trying.
Oh no, it's definitely for lack of trying for me.
Well, it's for lack of trying, currently, purposely. You know what I mean?
I dated in high school and realized there are a lot of things I need to figure out before I have a girlfriend or a serious relationship, and just kind of put it on hold.
Well, that's how I am right now. But it's like, Crimson, I believe you and I were the ones that talked about you got to meet some chick who's down home, down to earth.
Man, I just want a chick who's not going to judge me for enjoying the things that I enjoy.
Exactly. If I want to watch Star Wars, or if it's Christmas, I want to watch Lord of the Rings on Christmas. Can we watch it together, please? Thank you. I need to find me a girl like that.
I need to.
By the way, we're doing the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, 25th anniversary.
When are you guys doing that? I'm gonna let the questioners know when that's gonna be a thing. Which, by the way, you do have him as a friend on Discord. So
no, I do. Yeah, so he'll be part of it. So we're actually gonna do it for Patreon. So you guys can all be on the call. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So it'll be you, Pilgrim, the questioners, probably Muffler Tape. If Rolando wants to be part of it, Rolando can join. Basically, just get all the Lord of the Rings fans all together to just go through the movie and EFAP it, basically. Because that's the only way we can get away with it. We will have to post clips on YouTube, but there's no way we'll be able to get away with streaming it. We can't do it. So we got to do it through Patreon.
Yeah, because Patreon won't care.
Yeah.
They don't hit with copyright.
There we go.
So
wait, my brother, who's been in a relationship for 4 years now, I hope he found the one. I ain't as lucky. Yeah, no, I hope he did too, dude. I have
you'll find your person.
Roman and I have a friend named Travs who's been in a relationship since high school, and I think those two are going to get married. Knock on wood. I'll knock on it right now.
Roman and Travs are going to get married?
No.
I
We
wish.
have a friend named Trav. So
What was that?
Me and him make jokes to each other all of the time. He'll literally text me out of the blue and say,
Hillary
"Hey,
texted you
sexy."
out of the blue.
Yeah, like that's just how me and his friendship is. But no, so him and
Rolando,
his
I have you
him
on Discord, right?
him
Sorry.
him and his girlfriend, um, it, which they'll make it to next year. When they hit their when we get to next year, they will be together for 10 years. 10 years. And
Damn,
so
son. Man, I wish I had someone that loyal.
so Rolando and also Crimson, you'll find your one, and Roland will too. It's just that Roland's is see with Roland's luck, he'll find the baddest girl and she'll be
crazy.
like
She'll slit my
she'll be
throat.
crazy. She'll be like crazy, but she'll be like cool as hell.
Sex will be great for about 3 years. I'll have some kids, and then I'll die mysteriously on my yacht.
You'll die of a heart attack. You'll die of a masturbate or a sex-induced heart attack. Not a masturbation-induced heart attack.
No, she'd make it cooler than that. I'd probably get bitten by one of my venomous snakes or something.
Roland's ghost will hit me up and just be like,
I'll be like Church from Red versus Blue. I'll be like, Roman.
We can't stream this week, Roman. We can't stream
She's
this
a
week,
bitch.
Roman.
That bitch took all my money. Fucking get her. But anyway, yeah, guys, if I ever die from one of my venomous snakes, somebody probably killed me. But
you're saying that you definitely wouldn't mistake the snake's mouth for a woman's genitals?
I most certainly would never get bitten by one of my venomous snakes or venomous animal. I most certainly would never, unless it was an accident at work, get hurt by a venomous animal, especially after talking about conspiracy theories on Monday Night Mayhem. I just want to make that clear.
Also, I want to make it clear I am not suicidal.
Yeah,
I'm just putting that out there.
Yep, I'm certainly not that.
Oh, I wish I was recording, man. I just fucking counter sniped a dude with an RPG.
Oh, sick, dude. I did that last night, dude. Dude, this motherfucker kept trying to snipe out the clip. Yo, I keep calling this map Fallujah because it looks like Fallujah. And do you know what I'm talking about? I know you know which one I'm talking about.
No, not really.
It looks like some fucking I hate the way I'm going to say this. Muslim city.
Bruh.
There's a couple of them like that.
All right, well, there's one that literally makes me feel like I'm in Fallujah.
Oh, actually, I do know the one you're talking about. I believe that's in Cairo.
It's Cairo.
Yeah.
And bro, yeah. See, Rolando knows the map. Ramirez knows the map. That's actually perfect. We need to play fucking Battlefield with Rolando so you can just start screaming Ramirez.
Oh God, that's an AA gun.
Why are there maps to get to Tatooine?
This motherfucker was sniping like this, and he got me, right? So I respawned as an engineer. I roll up with the fucking RPG.
I hit him in the RPG spot.
Bro, tell me how I fucking dove, and I went like this when I hit the ground and just fired it and took out the fucking building. I didn't even know that was the location where like you could drop it. Like I just hit it and it must have been weakened enough that I just collapsed the building on the motherfucker. I was like, yes.
Rolo has a rocket in his pocket and he's ready to launch.
Hell yeah, dude. Battlefield.
Operation Penetration, giving you what you want.
I still haven't gotten to be in a plane or gotten to be in a helicopter yet.
I ain't even gonna bother. I know I fucking suck at those.
I do too, but I want to be the guy with a gun.
Anyway, we're only partway through this video. Shall we continue instead of talking about Battlefield for the entire night?
This is gonna get much more interesting.
We're also not watching the whole thing, but yes, true.
Privilege in society. I want men. Their version of masculinity is men who take care of us men who protect us, men who do all of this that men have towards women. Great. What are the duties that women have towards men? What are the duties that women have towards anything? What do men get out of this arrangement? What are this arrangement? Can you tell me?
I mean, you.
Well, I
as I
would
was going to
argue
answer
that
a
men
second ago,
innately
Well,
should
I'll
be
tell you-
protectors
I don't
and
wanna interrupt you.
Hang on one second.
providers.
Let Tommy
Most men are
respond.
born that
Let
way.
Tommy respond to that, and then I'll come to you, Jez. And then
Yeah,
Sean,
most
you've
men
been
are-
waiting patiently. So
Most men are born to be protectors and providers. I can't imagine my dad saying, you know what, to my mom, you know what, I'm not going to be a protector and a provider unless you do this. That's not how real men operate. Real men are
That's
protectors
true.
and providers,
That's
and
true.
they marry women who
Oh,
hopefully
great.
have
A
some
woman telling
virtue,
us what
but
real
also
men
bring a
are
lot to
again.
the
Great.
table as well, that are great
Dude,
mothers,
shut the
great
fuck up.
wives.
You. Fuck you.
Take your shrimp fucking dick and just get lost.
Yeah, she just described exactly what a real fucking man was. Fuck you. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I 100% agree with everything that she just said. That's what my grandfather was. That's what my uncles are. That's what my dad was. Like, that. Yes. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking cocksucker.
What is his version of a real man?
That's what I'm
What does
saying.
what does he want? Does he just?
I won't
He's
say that it's
arguing to
Andrew
argue
Tate,
because
but
he's
it
arguing
definitely
to
rhymes
argue.
with Dandrew Fate.
Well, he's arguing to argue here, and and here's how I know this. Here's how I know this. Because we're not getting to the ultimate point, and like, look at fucking Shane all the way to the right, who just hasn't had a chance to say a goddamn word yet. It's just like trying his best to be quiet, dude. Like, good for that guy.
I also just know that like
Fuck you,
now,
Andrew, cocksucker.
now, granted, my perspective's a little bit different here because I was raised by solely my mother, so my view might be a little bit different. But I was taught that you shouldn't. Being a real man means that you
What does a
you
man get out of this?
No,
To
no,
answer
no.
the question,
So,
the satisfaction of having a good family life.
that's what I'm saying. Yes.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
I don't have an inherent disagreement with this statement right here with what Cammie said. Women can't say what a real man is. Because you know what? If I were to go out there as a man on this podcast and say what a real woman was, we would get shit. People would not be happy with us telling them what a real woman was. So yes, I completely understand the sentiment. However, Cammie, I also know that you don't disagree because your father was exactly the same way that my father is. And that's what she just described. So I know that you know that she's describing what a real man is.
I'm not trying to put words into Andrew's mouth, but what it sounds to me is that basically what he's trying to imply is that for men to be the protectors, he's basically just saying that women should just give him sex. That's kind of what it sounds like.
Dude, and what's crazy is like I wonder what his wife thinks because like he is married. But like Rolando, I'm not disagreeing with like his only disagreement is that she doesn't say what a woman is supposed to be. Yeah, no, but like give her a second to respond because she will. But then can a woman be the only one to say what a real woman is, or can men say that too? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel as though both genders should be able to say that what the roles are because the roles are clear. They've been defined for generations. They've been defined in every single species on the planet. It's defined. The mother is the nurturer. Father does everything. Look at an octopus. Look at an octopus. Guess what? The woman, the female octopus, her entire point in life is to give birth to babies, take care of them, and then she becomes their food when she dies.
The only thing that I'll say is that that's not how it is for that's not how it is for lions, right?
Lions kick out the babies.
Hunt?
They kick them out. The females raise them, and then they go. All right, the males and females have to go fucking figure it out. And I'm not saying
I
like
thought
that
that the
women
females
have to
hunt.
do this. Yeah, the females are the hunters when it's different. Yeah, that's like the only species on the. But it doesn't matter. The male still does the role. The male still does the fatherly role. The female just provides the food.
Right. I'm
Because
just saying
the
though,
male.
that's like
Do you know why, Roman? Do you know why the females go out and hunt? Because the
actually
male is
no.
protecting
I
the
don't know
pride.
why.
The male has to stay back to protect the cubs and protect the pride because there's other male lions that are going to come in and try to kill him and kill his babies and then fuck his wives. He has to protect them against wild dogs. He has to protect them against hyenas. He has to protect them against cheetahs, leopards. He has to protect them against everything. So that's why the leader of the pride cannot leave.
Yeah.
He has to
I
stay.
was
So he sends his women out to go fuck shit up, which they do.
I was actually
It's like
gonna
the
say
original isekai harem. You just get all your bitches to do all the heavy lifting, and you get pussy.
Yes, basically, fucking what's that one about Midnight Dark Man? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about, Crimson. We've both watched
The
it.
Eminence in Shadow.
Yeah, that's the one.
Midnight Dark Man. I had to turn some gears for that one, dude. You did
Midnight
me
Dark
no
Man,
favors.
whatever. Yeah, Midnight Dark
Dark
Man,
Man.
whatever. Yeah, he's basically the leader of the pride.
Yeah,
there's
except for
nothing-
he's convinced that everyone's just humoring him.
Yeah, that's true. They're not.
Mother, you're misunderstanding me if you think that I think that women. I think that there are gender.
We gotta go back a second. We missed all that.
Man needs to.
Yeah. Hold on.
All that got glitched out. You gotta go back. I don't know why this keeps fucking happening, StreamYards.
Great mothers, great wives, caretakers of the home. There's nothing wrong with a traditional wife and mother. You're misunderstanding me if you think that I think that women should just be out doing whatever they want. I think that there
love
are
getting lectured
gender
by
roles that
women
should
on
be
what real men
respected.
are. That's
But I
great.
don't think a man needs to get something. Man, protector and a provider. If you think you
So
need
nothing.
to get
So you
something
should
out
have
of
nothing.
it, I quite frankly don't.
Should have nothing. Should have nothing.
No, he said.
How
so
is this
you-
chud married?
No,
Because some women have very bad taste in men.
that's true. Sorry, I misheard
Damn.
what you were saying. I misheard what you were saying.
Damn.
Yeah, so
That's why I
the
thought
thing.
this
They
was a
have-
But
very.
we'll
women
discuss
have
in a
no
moment
duties,
when
So that's
Sorry,
why I
Roman,
thought. That's why I thought this was a very interesting topic for us to talk about. I just want to hear what Pierce has to say to respond.
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of curious.
Sir Andrew Wilson is a real man.
Piers,
But
Piers,
let's
I
go
offer nothing. I
Let-
offer
No.
nothing.
No,
You
no.
He
offer
didn't
me
offer
a
a
lot
single
of
argument.
things, Tommy.
No.
That's why I always love having you on the show. You know that. Let's go to a real man, James Barr.
Thank you. I do see myself as a man, and I know that you'll be looking at me thinking, well, you're not. You're wearing makeup. You're wearing colourful clothes. Like, look at me. I'm really camp. My nails are
Yeah, I
painted.
mean, they are worrying
You know,
signs. I
you're
agree.
sat there smoking a cigarette. I'd love to get a vape out and start drinking a beer. You know, pints with the lads. Just connect with you over that. I think that you have some insane opinions on what women are meant to do for you. It's crazy that you don't appreciate that a woman actually gave birth to you. Like, she gave you a womb for 9 months and then looked after you, I would hope, for the beginning of your life. And you're sat there going, what do women owe men? Women don't owe men anything. No one owes you anything. You have your
He's a retard. If you're trying to argue against somebody who clearly knows how to argue the way that Andrew does, he's coming at him with all this shit that has nothing to do with any of the arguments that Andrew made.
Yeah, he's made some pretty meh arguments as to what point he's trying to prove here so far.
Like, you're a fucking idiot if you're going like, Andrew never said anything about his mother or about not appreciating women. He never actually said he didn't appreciate women. So, like,
Blue shirt guy is pretty effeminate, to be entirely honest.
No, he's clearly gay. He just said his nails were painted. You guys know a straight guy that's got his nails painted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the guy? Penn Jillette?
Swagger Souls has his nails painted black because he said he had a fucking addiction of biting them.
Yeah,
Or
Penn
picking
Jillette paints his nails because in memory of his mother.
Okay, well that's different. But still.
But there are straight guys who have, painted nails. There you go.
I thought about painting certain nails on my fingers because of the fact that I fucking pick them.
I'm going to paint the middle two pink because that's where they're going.
Do it though. Nobody at my job is allowed to have painted nails.
Oh, come on. That joke just flew under the fucking radar.
I didn't hear it.
Roland, if you could, like, if your job allowed you to, would you paint like one nail? If you could or no?
Yeah, I'd put a swastika on. I mean, I'd put a
See, I don't think there's any like one behavior that you could look at someone and say, "Oh, well, you do this, you're clearly effeminate."
No, we can't have. No, you guys aren't realizing why I'm saying we can't have painted nails.
No, I get it. I'm just trying to keep the conversation related to the video.
Oh no, we can't have painted nails at work because any chemical in the ink could get into the tanks.
Well, would you though?
Would I paint a nail? Yeah, I'd paint a nail.
Okay.
Why are you asking?
Do you understand that if you make an argument?
Am I supposed to be hearing something right now?
Position of privilege where men do A, B, C, and D for them. And then I ask, well, what duties do women have? And you say, well, nothing.
Yo, hold on. Pause it real quick.
One person who so far hasn't said a word.
Rolando. Did you make your profile picture on Discord something from Bleach?
No, it's Clippy. Oh, on Discord. Yeah, I think he made it Ichigo.
That's who?
On Discord, it's
No,
I think he made it
Ichigo,
Ichigo. Oh. Well, then fuck me.
Not for me. Cursing Squash?
Yeah, cursing.
I'm
that's
sorry,
it.
Squash? He just sent me something that I'm gonna pull up for us. It's 4 minutes.
Do you want to pull it up now, or
we will watch it. We will watch it, but no. We gotta Rolando, we'll go over it, but let us finish what we're going through right here first. We're not gonna go through this entire video, obviously. I want you guys to go. Obviously, yeah, subscribe to Piers Morgan. He's pretty fucking solid. Especially when he has people like Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic on, in my opinion. He just had a great debate with what is it? Dean whatever,
Withers,
who joined ICE, who used to play.
I could eat Dean Withers for lunch, spit him back out, and then eat him again.
No,
that guy is so.
Look, if there's one thing I respect about you, Roman, it's your confidence.
No, yeah, Roman will like literally debate whoever. I'm Roman. You gotta let me know, dude, because I'm fucking hype. I'll do a debate. Let's go. I need to. You guys need to give me time to prepare. That you can't just be like, hey, we're doing a debate this week.
Well, so actually, I wanted to ask you, since like you would be the moderator, like I don't want to know the questions ahead of time. One, but like two, I trust you that you'll make them interesting. Just to make them interesting. That's all that I'm asking.
Up with them.
And
did you hear me? Did you hear me?
What did you say?
Earl and I will come up with them.
Ooh, okay. And I was thinking if this gets off of the ground, at the end we'll let chat ask us questions. But chat can just be there throughout the whole time, and then chat can submit questions that we will answer at the end. That's kind of what I'm thinking, because this 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 guy that I am potentially going to be debating is one of those people that's trying to defend the Epstein cover up. And so he's trying
No.
May I ask who this person is?
his name on Instagram is Brain Gum. Brain Gum.
Sounds like a nobody, but
Not Brian.
okay.
He has 100,000 people that follow him. So I want to take him down a peg. And I know I can, because he's
All right,
a retard.
so he's gonna, in that case, he's gonna have shit that he wants to debate. So specifically the Epstein files, is that what we're debating on?
I don't. So I would
Give
have
me a
to
main
ask
topic,
him.
brother. If you're going up against somebody like that, you got to give me a main topic. I can't show up with fucking stupid ass questions like, "How do you feel about Donald Trump?"
I would have to ask him, because if he wants to have a broad debate, then we can do that. But if he wants to hone in on like one certain thing,
Has he
okay,
watched
fine.
any of our content? Does he know who I am?
No.
All right, well, tell
But
him to watch this exact moment at this exact time in this stream at 3 hours and 10 minutes. And what's up, dude?
but I told him that you're center, that you would be fair. So I'm waiting for him to respond to me
Well,
to see what he says.
I will be fair.
Yeah. And I hope, and I just, and if you see this, just because he's my friend, he's not gonna show me what any
I
of
don't
these
hold
people
any
are.
fucking punches against him.
Yeah, like he'll ask me the tough questions too. So don't think that he wouldn't.
How do you
No
feel
one is
about the
being
tariffs affecting the fish market?
no one is being Earl in a debate. He won't let anyone. Dude, Earl would make a fantastic politician if he like really wanted to.
If Earl could fucking moderate it with me.
Yo, that'd be fun as hell. That would be fun as hell. Would he be down? That'd be fun.
I'm sure he would.
That would be fun. That'd be fun. Oh,
And
guys,
that's it.
question.
So you have to give me
Oh.
control so that I can mute people and unmute people.
How would I do that?
The same.
You would have to make him.
We'd
I don't
run
know,
it.
staff or
We
something.
would run it through this StreamYards. The way that I'm doing. I can mute you right now. Watch this, bitch.
Oh,
Yeah, try to talk, you stupid fuck.
I can talk now, bitch.
Yeah, now you can. But
Yeah.
Motherfucker!
You would have to have me mute people.
That's fine. Because I don't want there to be interruptions. So I think.
However, I could definitely come up with questions with Earl.
Oh yeah. Really fast, guys. Who is gayer, dude in the middle here, or Harry Sisson? Harry
Season. All
You guys
the way.
know who?
Harry Season, 100%.
Yeah,
all
that
the way.
guy actually could pass as straight.
This guy?
Yeah, no, that guy could pass as straight. Even with the
Dude,
pain.
look at Harry Sisson, bro.
Dude, I feel bad because he looks like my cousin Ian.
He does.
Hey, my brother Ian is so he looks like a gay guy and has the same name as a gay guy.
He does though.
Sorry,
does.
Ian. I love you, dude. Oh my god, that looks so much better. What did you do? I can't hear it, Roman. Roman.
Yeah.
We can't hear it.
Okay, sorry, Jesus. Okay.
Your picture is fucking ridiculous, dude.
I thought it was me at first. I thought it was me at first because I sometimes look like that.
I could go with the AI generated Shota version of my persona if you really want to.
It's kind of incel stuff, which I think can be a really malevolent influence on impressionable young men. And they gravitate to it. And I think that partly what Andrew's getting at, I agree with, in the sense that following the Me Too Time's Up campaigns, which were in many ways, extremely laudable, brought down a lot of very bad men, no question of that. But they also, the pendulum swung so wildly that I think a lot of young men in particular felt completely disenfranchised from society, felt like they're all being treated like a bunch of young Harvey Weinsteins, unless they could prove otherwise. They didn't really know what the rules of engagement were with women, with teenage girls anymore, whatever. They lost their way. And by losing their way, they gravitated, I think, to very loud voices on the internet like Andrew Tate, who I think, like I say, he says a lot of stuff I find myself nodding to, and then he'll say this misogynist stuff, which I just despise it. I see no reason why you ever want to have a relationship with a woman the way that Andrew Tate wants you to, where it's pure misogyny. First of all, about why you think young boys, teenage boys, young men, why they gravitated to people like Tate? Because I have.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so I think it's, first of all, we got to understand that we have an amazing responsibility as a parent to lead from the home and to have these open conversations with our young children. All right, whether they're male children, female children, we have to make sure that we're having open door conversations and we are tackling the hard subjects. Because if we don't take care of everything at home, don't take care of everything in public, like at school, and other forces within society that help raise our children, it takes. And if you cannot have these open conversations and allow your children to be honest and open with how they are feeling about society and the things that they are saying, they're going to go to misogyny. They're going to go to the Andrew and Tristan Tates of the world, and they're going to learn how to be a man from that. That is not what society is. That is not masculinity. It is masquerading as misogyny.
How do we protect young
Pause.
men from the easy?
How you feel about that,
He's
Ron?
not wrong. No, I mean he's not wrong, because I think
So
a
far,
lot of
I feel like Tommy and Shane are the only people on the panel, other than Piers, who actually have had good points.
I don't even necessarily think that hold on, I have to think that men, so I think a lot of young men can become impressionable, because I can tell you that this isn't the same thing necessarily, but when I was younger, like 14, 15, uh, again, this is not like the same thing.
So Rolando is clearly a lot more educated in this person.
Right? Yeah. Andrew Tate is, the whole Islam thing was a saga and a half.
Yeah, but
I don't know about that. I don't know. I literally do not know about that. That's what I mean.
To the point that I'm gonna make here, when I was 14 or 15, I was very easily, I still am now, but I'm more cautious now than I was. I try to vet sources before I actually believe things. But when I was 14 or 15, I was obsessed with Donald Trump. I would have died for him.
That's a little
I was
excessive.
What?
That's excessive.
Yeah. I thought he was look, Crimson, Roland, I'm not lying to you guys. I thought he was the second coming of Christ. I actually really thought that. For 7 months, I thought he was a hero. And I was, impressionable because as a kid, I grew up in a conservative household and I listened to like Glenn Beck and I listened to like, Ben Shapiro. And so I was
Bench
impressionable.
Shapiro.
I was, impressionable and I was lost. And I didn't necessarily I as a man, I didn't know who I was as a as a person, right? And so it wouldn't like it it doesn't it it doesn't shock me that there are so many people, men in particular, young men who fall for Andrew Tate's grift because they don't know who they are as humans yet. So I was just using my example as a way to say that it's so easy to fall into that trap. Like it is so easy, and that's what Andrew and Tristan Tate prey on, is the fact that young men are just confused about who they are. And so that's all that I was trying to say, is that what that was what I picked up from Sean there. That's what I got.
I don't necessarily disagree. I mean, we could go farther into this video. We don't necessarily have to. That was kind of like the gist of what I wanted to talk about, was more so like Tommy's point.
Yeah.
I will,
I didn't
however,
like him. I didn't like him because I grew up with Mexican parents, but I found a lot of his controversies exaggerated. Well, no, I mean, look. So there are some, like, I've always said this. The reasons that I don't like Trump is different from how like the media portrays him. Because me, I don't care if someone is quote unquote like presidential. I don't care. What I care about is